exactly this. The whole area of mobile banking and payments is Sirpa Nordlund. She is the executive director at MobeyForum. So, next to her is Tomasz Smilowicz. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Global head of mobile solutions at Citi. Next to him is AP Hota, managing director and chief executive officer at the National Payments Corporation of India. And finally, Zafar is the director at Edgar, Dunn and Company. Nice to have you all with us. I want to start first of all by asking each of you, we start with you, Sirpa, what is it that your company actually does, and why in this, tell us what you've been doing in this world of mobile payments.
Excellent. So I come from MobeyForum. MobeyForum is a bank-led association, industry association, advancing mobile payments, mobile banking, and also international money remittances. So we have banks as full members, we also have telecom operators, we also have vendors, we have payment processors. So we bring these industries in the same platform and provide them a platform to network, to learn, to share, and also work on selected topics. At the moment we are, for example, working on mobile wallets, which is a very hot topic.
Tell me what a mobile wallet will be. What will that look like?
Well, mobile wallet is something that you have in your mobile device, and you can use it for mobile payments, of course. A wallet without a payment is not a wallet, it's a performance solution. And
if only we could get to that stage.
Exactly. and then you can just easily use it for payment.
Okay, and Tomasz at Citi, tell us what you've been working on in this area.
Yes, we've been working on a variety of strategic objectives. First one, we've been focusing a lot on working on regulatory frame, because in many countries around the world, still it's under discussion. So one of the good examples would be a mobile money policy forum that we have organized last year in Africa. We brought together representatives of central banks from across the region, all of the mobile network operators, and we work together on developing regulatory frame in multiple countries.
Because what is the problem right now? Is it that everybody is each doing their own thing and there isn't a standard?
I would say that there is variety of areas to focus on. First one is the fact that there are still some countries that simply do not have a regulatory frame for mobile payments, and that's something that needs to be changed. Secondly, I think what is very important, that regulatory frame for mobile payments, is this is something that is relatively new, requires some evolution over the time. So definitely regulations should not be treated as something fixed in stone. There are iteration changes that go over the time, and obviously different countries want to learn about the best practices across the globe. But let me go back to your previous question. So some of the other things that we are doing is certainly some of you might have heard about Citi partnership with Google to launch Google Wallet. There was an announcement yesterday. Week before, there was also an announcement about Citi working with Park Mobile to launch solution and work on the solution in multiple countries to do mobile payments for parking. This is US and also European countries. And also we work actually with mobile network operators across the globe. So in every single continent, we have some partnership that we are currently working on execution. And there is one more that we are very proud of. Also, we work with our NPCI partners in India.
Okay,
and we work proudly on promoting the solution, and I think it's a good segue to...
Let's hear about that, because one of the things, AP, that we've been hearing at this conference is that there is the need for European and North American players to start getting involved in some of the things, products and services that they can offer to Asia. And in India, mobile payments is pretty much on track. I mean, it's happening.
Yes, it is happening. This new company called National Payments Corporation, which has been mandated by the central bank to be the central utility or central infrastructure for all retail payment systems in the country, has taken up the responsibility of building the clearing and settlement for all interbank mobile payments. Mobile payment is not new. Right from 2008, the banks had been offering mobile banking facility to their customer. What is new is we created a central infrastructure whereby customer of one bank can send money to the customer of another bank on a real-time basis, 24/7. That required obviously building of the message formats, standardization of rules and regulation, standardization of procedure, and the clearing and settlement, so that instantly the money can reach the other party. This is something new in the sense it required bringing together the banks, the telcos, mobile payment solution providers, and the value-added service provider. It was a good deal of coordination effort.
In less than 1 year.
In less than
in
1
less
year.
than 1 year. In fact, last Sibos, I was in Amsterdam. When I came and I was speaker, I shared the idea that banks in India are thinking of something like this. It was not a reality then. We were preparing the rule book, and by now you see 42 banks have already launched the service, out of which 28 banks they have already been offering in the interbank services, person-to-person money transfer, and it is happening.
Okay, it is happening, and Samee has been listening to all of this very patiently. Let's get some of your comments, Samee.
Okay, just to introduce myself, Samee Zafar. I'm a partner in Edgar Dunn Company. We are a global consulting company, and we have had the privilege of working with banks, mobile operators, and technology providers. So we have really been following how this whole market has been developing in the last 5-6 years, and it's very interesting to see that there's something completely new, and at the same time something completely not new coming up, in the sense that we are using what we have, but at the same time we have to change our practices, change our way of thinking, and the way consumers and merchants will be reacting, that's going to change as well. So it's a good change. I think it's a question of how quickly and how precisely we actually embrace this change. So.
What do you make of, because some of the comments that we've been hearing here are some of the traditional financial services people in that industry saying, and maybe Tomasz, this is the first question for you, saying, we're worried because we're being hit on margin, we're being hit with higher costs, regulatory concerns as well. So it's increasingly difficult for us to make money. And you obviously, within the last year, you heard that there was a need, you listened to potential customers, you made that person a customer and adding value in India. Tell us your learning curve, if you like, to some of those financial institutions that may not have been as quick.
Yes, I fully agree that definitely across the globe we see regulatory frame becoming more stringent, and that's a fact. Everybody needs to accept that and respond to that. Second point is that definitely technology has to be able to support the changes and has to be able to make the changes dynamically. We actually decided to take it as a strength, not as a pain, but go do the maximal possible changes and then simply leverage also our global position so that we can have active discussions with regulators around the world and share experience from other markets. We can work with mobile network operators in different parts of the region and learn from the experiences in the other parts of the world. And this has been, I must say, quite successful path for us so far. So I would recommend just for those that didn't start yet, that just get active, start to first understand regulatory frame as a first step, and then work on the solutions that are appropriate within that frame.
All right. Well, unfortunately, we've run out of time. I would love to chat more about this. Nice to have you all with us, Sirpa, Tomasz, AP, and Samee. Nice to have you all with us on Sibos TV.